What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back for Daily Trivia. It's Monday, May 30th, and I'm your trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Trivia consists of 5 questions every day with rotating weekly topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes, including NFT airdrops, whitelists, toys, collectibles, and more. This week's topic is all things video game trivia, so I'll be asking you things related to gaming and video games. Our prizes this week are whitelists for the Haunted Space Project and coveted big-time Ruby Pass airdrops. Of course, also assorted Funko Pops and video game themed art prints. Let's get started with your first question for the week. Question 1, who is the creator of Pac-Man? Is it A, Shigeru Miyamoto, B, Toru Iwatani, C, Hayao Miyazaki, or D, Jack Goff? The answer is B. Pac-Man, released as an arcade game in May of 1980, was created by Toru Iwatani. Question 2. What planet is Sonic the Hedgehog from? Is it A, Earth, B, Mobius, C, Mobian, or D, Mars? The answer is B, planet Mobius. Fun fact, the planet is named after the term in mathematics, a Mobius strip, which game creators based the looping level design on. Next question, this is a fun one that combines video games and cryptocurrency. What game caused Vitalik to realize the horrors of centralization and led him to create Ethereum? Is it A, World of Warcraft, B, Halo 2, C, Diablo, or D, Guild Wars? The answer is A, World of Warcraft. Vitalik allegedly cried himself to sleep after game publisher Blizzard dumbed down the power of his beloved Siphon Life spell. He then woke up the next morning and decided to create Ethereum. Not bad, Vitalik. Next question, which map was first, messed that one up. Which map was the first Call of Duty zombie map? Is it A, Origins, B, Call of the Dead, C, Kinder Toten, or D, Nach der Toten? The answer is D, Nach der Untoten. Back in 2008, this first zombies experience was unlocked by completing the campaign. And the final question for today, what is the best-selling video game of all time? Is it A, Grand Theft Auto 5, B, Minecraft, C, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, or D, Fortnite? The answer is B, Minecraft, which in fact went on to sell over 238 million copies. That's a lot of copies. And that concludes our first day of Video Game Daily Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner. Thank you so much for playing. Make sure you jump in our Discord, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our raffle prizes. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Video Game Daily Trivia. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back for Freckle Daily Trivia. It's Tuesday, May 31st, and I'm your host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with rotating weekly topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing rewards, weekly prizes like airdrops and whitelists, toys and collectibles, and more. This week's topic is all things video game trivia. So I'll be asking you about things relating to gaming and video games. Get those thumbs ready, because our prizes this week you don't want to miss. They're whitelists for Haunted Space Project and coveted big-time Ruby Pass airdrops. Of course, assorted Funko Pops and awesome video game themed art prints. Let's get started with question 1. What is the best-selling console of all time? Is it A, the PlayStation 2, B, the Nintendo Wii, C, the Nintendo DS, or D, the PlayStation 4? All my PlayStation players out there know that it is A, the PlayStation 2 or the PS2, and in fact, the Nintendo DS is the second best-selling console of all time. Question 2. What was the first ever product to be made and distributed by Nintendo? Is it A, silverware, B, color TV game, C, the Nintendo N64, or D, Hanafuda? I actually didn't know this one, but the answer is D, Hanafuda, which was a Japanese trading card game. Not bad, not a video game, but still a game. Question number 3. Which of the following games has not been adapted into a movie? Is it A, Far Cry, B, Blood Rain, C, Perfect Dark, or D, Uncharted? Well, created by Rare, the answer is B, Perfect Dark, an excellent classic first-person shooter that sadly has never been made into a film. Perfect Dark does have an upcoming sequel coming to Xbox Series X and PC. Let's move on to question 4. Which band made the most money from, which band made more money from gaming royalties in Guitar Hero than any of their albums sold? Is it A, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, B, Queen, C, Aerosmith, or D, Ozzy Osbourne? Well, sweet emotion, more like sweet moneymaker. The answer is C, Aerosmith. I was an epic Guitar Hero player, and I welcome all challengers. Final question from one of my favorite couch multiplayer games of all time. What is the name of the final course of all Mario Kart video games? Is it A, Ribbon Road, B, Rainbow Road, C, Yoshi's Valley, or D, Coconut Mall? Well, I think this was an easy one to close out the day. The answer is B, Rainbow Road, where I'm most famously known for falling off the edge like 1,000 times. And that concludes today's round of Video Game Daily Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner. Thank you so much for playing. Make sure you jump in our Discord, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Video Game Daily Trivia. Take care. What's up, Freckle family? It's Wednesday, June 1st. Happy summer. It's a hot one today in San Diego. I'm Ian Feiner, your daily trivia host, aka Lord Trivia. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 questions every day with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket for rewards and amazing weekly prizes, including NFT airdrops, whitelists, collectibles, toys, and more. This week's topic is video game trivia, so I'll be asking you about all things related to video games and gaming. Our prizes this week are whitelists for the Haunted Space Project, coveted big-time Ruby Pass airdrops, and of course, assorted Funko Pops and video game-themed art prints. Let's get it started with question 1. What is the fighting game known for the finishing move, Fatality? Is it A, Street Fighter, B, Mortal Kombat, C, Dead or Alive, or D, Tekken? The answer is B, Mortal Kombat. And if you answered this question incorrectly, whoopsies! Question 2, who developed the game GoldenEye? Is it A, Electronic Arts, B, Rare, C, Activision, or D, Bungie? One of the best split-screen games of all time, GoldenEye, was developed and created by Rare. Question 3, what is the currency called in the game Destiny? Is it A, Glimmer, B, Bundle, C, Cromer, or D, Shimmer? The answer is A, Glimmer. That's right, you have to grind and do those raids to earn your Glimmer, ladies and gentlemen. Question 4, what is the first weapon Doom Guy can pick up at the beginning of the game Doom? Is it A, the pistol, B, a minigun, C, the rocket launcher, or D, the shotgun? Well, the original Doom was in fact one of the first games I ever played, and the best gun is the BFG, but the first gun you could pick up is D, the shotgun. All right, lock and load, because this is the final question for today's Daily Trivia. Which of the following is not a Sega console? Is it A, the Sega Saturn, B, the Sega Nomad, C, the Sega Genesis, or D, the Sega Gizmo? The answer is D. The Sega Gizmo was never a Sega gaming console. Everyone knows the Sega Genesis, but the Sega Saturn was actually the first disc-based console and sold very poorly. The Nomad, however, was an upgraded version of Sega's Game Gear and was a portable version of the Sega Genesis. I fondly remember the Sega Nomad for going through 8 AA batteries in roughly an hour. That concludes today's round of Video Game Daily Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner. Thank you so much for playing, and as always, make sure you jump in our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included for our prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Daily Trivia. What's up, Freckle family? It's Thursday, June 2nd, and I'm your Daily Trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Every day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes, including NFT airdrops, whitelist, toys, collectibles, and more. This week's topic is video game trivia. So I'll be quizzing you about all things related to gaming and video games. Our prizes for the week are whitelist spots for the Haunted Space Project and coveted big-time Ruby Pass airdrops. And of course, assorted Funko Pops and video game-themed art prints. Let's get it started with question 1. What weapon is the Halo franchise? What weapon in the Halo franchise shoots exploding pink ammunition? Is it A, the beam rifle, B, the plasma rifle, C, the needler, or D, the brute shot? Well, the answer is C, the needler. At the right distance, those pink needles will track your enemy and stick in them before exploding into a crazy-looking pink mist. My favorite gun is the needler. Question 2, who is Sonic's sometimes friend, sometimes rival? Is it A, Knuckles, B, Big the Cat, C, Dr. Eggman, or D, Shadow the Hedgehog? And the answer, of course, is A, Knuckles. As a kid, nothing was really cooler than stacking that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 game on top of the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge to be able to play as Knuckles in any Sonic game. That was something out of the future. Question 3, what was the name of the first video game ever created? Is it A, Pac-Man, B, Space Invaders, C, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, or D, Pong? Well, back and forth we go, ping pong, because the answer is D. Pong was the first video game ever created. Let's move on to the next question. In Minecraft, what real-life animals portrayed the sound effects of the gassed enemies? Was it A, donkeys, B, mice, C, dogs, or D, cats? Well, those gassed enemies meowed and meowed. The answer is D, cats were the sound of the gassed enemies in the Minecraft video game. And let's go to the final question for today. What studio created the Frostbite gaming engine? What studio created the Frostbite gaming engine? Is it A, DICE, B, Naughty Dog, C, Rockstar Games, or D, Infinity Ward? Well, the answer, in fact, is A, DICE. The first game to use the legendary Frostbite engine was Battlefield Bad Company in 2008. And with that, we have concluded today's round of Video Game Daily Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner. Thank you so much for playing, and make sure you jump in our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for the final round of Video Game Daily Trivia. See you then. What's up, Freckle family? It's Friday, TGIF, June 3rd, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia. Today I've got on the NFTLA Freckle t-shirt. We're celebrating Friday, we're celebrating NFTs, and today we're doing trivia. As always, daily trivia consists of 5 questions and weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes, including NFT airdrops, whitelist toys, collectibles, and more. This week's topic is video game trivia. So I'll be asking you all things related to gaming and video games. Our prizes this week are whitelists for the Haunted Space Project and the coveted Ruby Pass airdrops for big time. And of course, assorted Funko Pops and awesome video game themed art prints. Let's get it started. Happy Friday once again. Question 1. What is the famous maneuver you can perform in the Metal Gear Solid series? Is it A, dolphin diving, B, bullet time, C, hiding in a cardboard box, or D, wall running? Well, created by the legendary Hideo Kojima, Metal Gear pioneered many aspects of the stealth game genre, one of which was C, hiding in a cardboard box to confuse your enemies. Fun fact, the legendary main character Solid Snake was based on Kurt Russell's character Snake Plissken from the Escape from New York movie series. Love those games. Love that movie. Next question, the character Jumpman from the video game, the character Jumpman from the first game to have a jumping player was later renamed to what? Is it A, Donkey Kong, B, Mario, C, Pac-Man, or D, BJ Blazkowicz? The answer is B, Mario. And here's a fun fact for you. Mario first appeared as a character in Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Next question, who was on the cover of the very first Madden video game? Was it A, Brett Favre, B, Joe Montana, C, John Madden himself, or D, Barry Sanders? Well, and the answer is C. It was the legendary John Madden himself on the cover of his own video game. Rest in peace, John Madden. Question 4, what animation technique can be found in the Borderlands game? Is it A, cell shading, B, computer animation, C, stop motion, or D, motion graphics? Well, the answer is A, cell shading, which gave Borderlands that really unique look that not many video games had at the time. And now, drumroll please, our final question for this week of video game trivia. What does Atari mean? Is it A, development, B, success, C, goals, or D, charisma? Well, I hope you all had great success in answering this question, because that is the answer. It is B. Atari means success. And that concludes our week of video game themed trivia. I've been your host, Ian Finer. Thank you so much for playing. Make sure you jump in our Discord server to be included in our prize raffles. And we'll see you after the weekend for another week of daily trivia. Next week's topic is sports. And we'll see you Monday for sports trivia.